Chicago native, Mr. T.
All right, Cubs fans. All right, Chicago.
Great to be here at Wrigley Stadium.
Yeah, let's get some runs. Come on, don't mess around. Let's get some runs, guys.
So Smitty brought this up to me, and I said, well, of course. We've been doing Sox Fan or Not a Sox Fan, inspired by Grandpa LaRussa. But, equally, both sides of town has tons of stereotypes and funny little things that we've talked about over the years here that can be worked into a game show for the Cubs. So we are debuting
I always
tonight.
thought you'd be a great game show host. I mean, I think I'm pretty mediocre as a game
thank
show
you.
Host, so.
Well, I'm not as
give you the
professional as
opportunity.
you. I'm not as professional as you because I'm more of a millennial, I think, than you. I did mine digitally. I do not have cards. I do not.
Oh, you don't have no cards?
No, I have them. I have them up on the screen digitally. So
I still have mine right here.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. You're definitely more of the traditional game show host professional. So
well, this
we're
gonna call Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Cubs Fan or Not a Cubs Fan. I'm your host, Pete Veneri here, and we're going to get into it. Ryan Smith, a.k.a. Smitty, is my guest tonight. He will be my guest every week. He will be my one sole contestant every time we do this. And only one. All right. The first question, and these may or may not get progressively harder for you.
All right.
Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan? You think Sammy Sosa should be in the Hall of Fame?
That's a Cubs fan.
Wrong.
I would disagree with that.
That is not a Cubs fan.
That is a Cubs fan?
That is not a Cubs fan.
Not a Cubs fan. Okay.
Yeah, that is not a Cubs
I would
fan.
say that's a Cubs fan, but I would not agree with that. Well, I think I would put him in. That's such a complex question. We could do a whole segment on should Sammy Sosa.
All right, well, calm down. Just answer the question. You're wrong. Okay. Next.
Well, by the way, I have to remind you, I do the post-production on this, so I may just drop in a ding, 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 ding if I think I'm right.
Well,
we'll see. So make sure you make your sound really loud.
I have to make all the noises then.
You do.
All right. Question 2. You missed 2 innings of the game while placing your bet at the News Cubs Sportsbook inside a Wrigley to brag to your bros. Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
I mean, the sportsbook and the whole gambling thing, it was prior to my or post my Cubs era. So I'm going to say that's probably a Cubs fan these days.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct.
I think that's probably good.
Love it, man.
I wonder if that's going to be every fan, every sports fan in every sport, including baseball.
I don't know. I don't even understand why you would place it there. Or you could just do it on your phone. Well, Other than I guess you could pick up the money right there and then, but makes
you're the gambler. You're the gambler amongst us.
I don't get it.
Tell us.
I would rather not miss any of the game and place it from my seat or before I got there. But anyway, all right. Question 3. You think the DH is stupid and is ruining National League Baseball? Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
That is an ancient Cubs fan. That would be a geriatric Cubs fan. Yes.
Well, that is a Cubs fan. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. I've heard it on lots of Chicago sports radio. All right.
Not me.
Question number 4.
This is tough because I feel like I've been a Cubs fan for 25 years, but I feel like I don't fit in with them because I disagree with so many Cubs fan stances. So this is great.
All right. I think
conflicted.
you may disagree with this one too.
All right.
You think bison dogs are delicious?
Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
Yeah.
Bison dogs or bison burgers?
Dogs. The bison dogs. They taste just like hot dogs, right?
Okay. Well, I've had bison burgers. In fact, I had one last summer when I was out in Glacier.
I've had a bison dog at Wrigley.
I've never had a bison dog. I'm going to say that's not a Cubs fan because
it's definitely not a Sox fan. No.
Yeah, that would not be a Sox fan. I think that's not a Cubs fan because they can have hot dogs right out there in the bleachers. The best hot dogs there are.
Well, you're not in the bleachers though. Maybe in this scenario, so
I'm always in the
you're wrong. I was told that they were delicious on a visit like 4 years ago, and I should try one. You won't even notice the difference.
Why would you?
And it's like,
why would you just have a good hot dog?
well, back then they didn't really have good hot dogs in the general section. Maybe it was
That's
like
why I only
it was
sat in
like
the
more like
bleachers.
6 years ago. I know.
I sat in the
but,
bleachers for 20 years.
It's a different time. All
Yeah.
right. Anyway, moving on. Number 5. You think Grandpa Rossi should bring back the 2016 celebratory dick bump? Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
Not a Cubs fan. Nobody enjoyed that except for Sox fans making fun of it.
Wrong. Cubs fans loved
whatever.
it.
No way. Where's your evidence of this?
I can
Where are
pull
your
it up.
sources? Okay.
My sources are the web.
I'm
the
playing this
Twitter.
game under protest at this point.
Okay. Number 6. For years, you thought the Captain Morgan statue out front of Wrigley was actually Ron Santo. Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
There was a Captain Morgan statue?
Yeah, he had like a peg leg. He had fake leg, like Ron Santo.
Yeah, when they had that thing that where the sports book is now, out at
Yeah.
Sheffield and Addison. I don't even remember that. What, isn't the Ron Santos statue there too? Or they're moving?
Oh, it wasn't there at the time.
Okay. You're gonna say it's a Cubs fan, so yes, Cubs fan.
Not a Cubs fan. Only White Sox fans said, "Hey, look, there's a statue up of Ron Santo. Look at the leg."
Oh, I see what
right.
you're doing there. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I didn't get your joke at all, but now I get it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. Number 7. You have an unused Cubs game ticket because you blacked out prior to the first pitch. Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
Oh yeah, they probably blacked out at Murphy's Bleachers, or yeah, that's a Cubs fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, come on.
And
give me
the
ding,
final
ding, ding, ding.
ding 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 ding. The final question for this segment.
All right.
This is a tough one.
You have more questions after this. Jesus.
No, this is a tough one. This is the last one.
Okay.
This is the last one for this week. You blame Steve Bartman for the 2013 Cubs collapse.
Not a Cubs fan. If you're saying it is, that's an uneducated baseball fan.
But do you think due to death threats made against him by Cubs fans and having to have police security out in front of his house, that is a Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan?
I'm going to say not a Cubs fan, but you could give me the buzzer
That's a
if you
Cubs
want.
fan. That's
Yeah,
majority of the Cubs fans.
I feel like you've rigged this game much more than I rigged it against you, but that's your prerogative. You are the host, so
that's right. Well,
congratulations.
thanks for complaining about it, as I have not complained about the other game, but that's fine.
I didn't like it, but
All right. Well, it's different. Isn't it different when the shoe's on the other foot?
it was my idea to turn the tables. The shoe is on the
Yeah.
other foot. That was a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And that's our
Good
first
work.
episode of Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan.
We'll see if we bring it back.
Yeah, we'll see.
A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.